What
I
I'm
get
telling
the
you is
reason.
your fantasy football team, you chose terrible players who didn't finish the season, and that's why you're in fourth
We weren't
place.
talking about that just now.
That's what we were talking about. That's what I was talking about. Fourth place. Congratulations, though. Get the sound going. Good. Woo! Yay! Daryl came in fourth.
So that's how we're doing this.
I just that's pretty good. Like that means you're better than 8 teams. So that's good. Like that's like a if you were in grade school, like that's like a C plus or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, temperaments, and everything else. Hold on, I got a notification. We are now live.
We are now.
We knew that. This is Brothers Talk Ball. It's the playoff version because the playoffs are coming up. We have a lot to go through, a lot of moving parts. Um, it is me, your board certified fantasy football and all sports guru, right alongside this clown. Um, Something I wanted to point out before we started. I haven't heard from certain people all year, namely Steelers fans, but all of a sudden, um,
Blade, what's up, my man? How you doing? Big day. Big day.
none of them are being quiet.
By the way, I think the Steelers are going to pull this off today. I think the Steelers are going to sneak in. They need some
Question,
help, but I think it's going to happen. That's
and
how
it's
we're
starting
starting the show.
already.
That's how we're
Oh
starting the show.
boy, Blade is here. We gotta work on this chat thing.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna fix it.
Daryl, we were supposed to be here an hour ago, but Daryl was working hard at trying to get the chat displayed, and now we just have this purple thing. But I'm not seeing any comments. So that's an hour's worth of work.
Wait,
Let's go.
okay, wait.
Come on.
Before you go on, sir.
Hey, we
It
do
might
have
just
the volume's working this week, so we are doing better than our normal show. So I want to see the
really.
comments though. I can't see nothing. Because I know Susie's out there. I know Alistair's out there. I definitely know Ryan Weeks is out there. So
Wait a minute. Let me try something here.
oh God.
You just keep talking to people that don't want to hear you.
Well, while Daryl tries to figure this out, we can break down a little bit. And again, I'm not totally clear on the playoff scenarios because of this the Cincinnati Buffalo game that was canceled. I think Kansas City, because they won yesterday, kind of clears up a few things. Buffalo needs to beat the Patriots today. That will create the neutral site AFC Championship. Cincinnati's still in the mix, I think. I don't know. It's very confusing.
Well, confusing to somebody who's not a guru. Here's
All
the
right,
thing.
so meanwhile, this guy's trying to figure out message boards. So
We,
yeah,
we're gonna get back to it. It's a work in progress, much like life. Blade
these are things
actually
that we
won't
should
shut up.
work on before the show. But when we go live, things should be polished and. But this is the kind of stuff that we do at Brothers Talk. This is it's a work in progress, as my man likes to say. So let's talk about football. We got about an hour till game time. Let's start with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's start with Blade. Are they going to get it done against Cleveland?
Yeah, they are. They are. I think they are. It's just who's gonna win on the back end to give them help to get in is the question. But I think they are going to take care of Cleveland. Obviously, Cleveland has had struggles all year. Deshaun Watson being back, only playing a couple of games. The Steelers having everything to play for. And let's face it, Mike Tomlin will have that team ready to play. I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Yeah, I mean, they do need a little bit of help, but all they can do is take care of their own business. One of the things they need is the Patriots to lose. I think the Bills are going to, after everything that's happened in the last week, I think the Bills are going to blow the doors off of the Patriots, man.
I don't see how they don't.
No, I mean that you're playing for first, you're playing for your teammate, you're playing for the shot at the Super Bowl. There's so much stuff going on in Buffalo right now. So,
But the beautiful thing about this is, if they don't win, and we don't have to hear Kenny, and we don't have to hear Sean, and they made it right to the door like Dallas does every couple of years, and then the door gets shut. Do you think they're coming back to the podcast for the rest of the year? Because I don't. I think that's it. I think the party's over for them. I mean, guys, where are you?
No comment. I'm just let that sit.
Good, because if that beige, oh, I didn't want to call him bad names, but he is beige, calls and wakes me up again, and his team loses. Wow.
See, that's the thing about C Nation. They take pleasure in the negative
Ladies
of other
and
people.
gentlemen,
This is what
the
C Nation
hypocrites
does,
have
and
just
that's
entered
why
the
C
house.
Nation is not a nation. It's just a collection of negative people with sour faces and bad breath.
Wow. Okay.
I hope the Niners play the Dallas Cowboys. I'm telling you, if it happens, I'm on that first plane to Montreal. We're gonna do a live hit.
Let's be real. There's a real shot of that happening.
Very real. Very real.
Like not even as a joke. And the thing about it is,
Kind of need that penny still. Huh?
unlike Vancouver, in Montreal, there's a lot of people that can rob you, B. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Some phone calls will be made before you get here.
But here's the thing: you got to make it through the first round first. I don't know if you can do that because when was the last time Dallas won a playoff game? We're not talking years. I think we're talking decades.
Wait a minute. First of all, let's talk Dallas right now, shall we? The 49ers and Dallas both have a shot at the end of the day today to have the bye.
Yeah, but the difference is like when Niners are talking about the bye, we're talking about like the bye week, first round.
Bisexual.
When Dallas, wow, see how quickly you went there?
I didn't say anything wrong with that. I just said that's part of your makeup as a franchise. What? It's not bad. In fact, you live a double life, you get double the trouble.
You're confused people. You see
Oh,
nation.
I'm confused.
You are, because you actually think you have a chance at doing something this year, and you don't. Like between that coach and that quarterback.
But okay, what coach and what quarterback are you talking about real quick? Sorry.
You know who I'm talking about.
I'm pretty sure I don't.
Adult onset diabetes McCarthy and Black Prescott. I mean, come on. Those two fakers.
Two incredibly big judgments. Wow.
I don't. Anyways, we'll just let things play out. Speaking of Dallas, though, are they going to take care of business and take care of Washington today?
Well, yeah, Washington's starting a rookie quarterback. They know how much they have.
And that's what Dallas does. All they do is play against second tier, third tier, fourth tier quarterback. When was the last time Dallas played against a starting quarterback? Every week. You got Sam Howell this week. You got Gardner Minshew the week before. It's like, play a real team.
Somehow it's my fault. NFL teams don't want to play their starters. It's me. You're going to blame the victim in this. I didn't tell them not to put their best foot forward against the Dallas Cowboys. They
backdoor, buy something shit.
Excuse me. Did you say backdoor? We don't backdoor in Dallas.
Yeah, well, something. Ram Ranch. Full on Ram Ranch there. You know what I'm talking about. And somehow you've convinced the league to just continue with this backup second-tier quarterback thing. But you know what? It's all going to come to a head because in the playoffs, it ain't going to happen. But
the reason it's not going to happen that we play Frisco with a backup quarterback. Is that what you actually just said, Pete?
No, we don't have a backup.
By the way, can we talk about
we have a third-string quarterback, and we've just won like 19 games in a row. That's all we do.
Facts. Can we talk about there's a very big quarterback controversy in Frisco right now? Who's your starting quarterback next year? I'll give you a second. You can enjoy my team.
We're not talking about next year. We're talking about right now. And right now, it's the rocket launcher. It is the man, the myth, the legend. This guy's just like, ooh.
Just like what?
He's so sweet. Purdy's chocolates. So
outside of Vancouver, nobody knows what that reference means.
But yet you know. He's like the mercurochrome of fucking quarterbacks. Very few people know, but those who know,
he will put a stain on you, B. He will stain you, B. But let's talk about that. Like Philly losing today opens up a lot of doors, and Philly's been struggling lately. Is there a chance Philly slips and opens the door for somebody.
100%. Like I got to double check, but they were saying that Hurts might play.
They still don't know. Yeah,
They still don't know. I mean,
but do you risk it?
I mean, to get the first round bye, I think you kind of have to because they're a different team when he's in the lineup. Because Dallas will probably beat Washington, but they don't have the tiebreaker. San Francisco controls their own destiny.
Wait, I didn't hear what you just said.
Are going to destroy Arizona. So if Philly loses,
a lot of scenarios open, and that one can say the road to the Super Bowl might lead through Dallas by the end of the day.
I think Hurts is actually in the lineup because I'm just looking at the betting lines. The Eagles are 16.5-point favorites.
I'm going to say that Jalen Hurts is playing today.
I mean, the Giants don't have anything to play for, so I think they're going to sit everyone. I don't think Daniel Jones.
I told you that last week. I know they're going to sit everyone.
Yeah. So,
but here's a good thing: if things stay how they are, apparently we get New England, and apparently the league is saying for the first time they're going to make it a Monday Night Football game.
Who gets New England?
The NFL said if Dallas gets in with the Patriots, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What are we talking?
With the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they are going to make it a Monday
how about
night.
the Hamilton Tiger Cats? Are they involved in this scenario? Is the Guru have some sort of? How about the Arkansas Razorbacks? Maybe they have a chance to pull something off. I don't know.
Do you want me to go back to
Baltimore Stallions? Are they even still a franchise?
I digress.
This is what I have to deal with on the show. This guy just doesn't know. It's confusing to the point where now I don't know what he's talking about. He's talking about the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots in the same breath. Otis, can you join the show here? I need a black man who knows what he's talking about. Come on.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Put that bull on his head again so you can cut around and make him real Asian.
Hey, where's your hat? Where's your hat? Want to wear your hat?
Ladies and gentlemen, the 1970 Bruce Lee Asian stereotype child. Yeah, that's right. Take it off, Big O. Take it off. I want no part of it. You put it back on so you can look like a Shriner again.
He does look like a Shriner.
That's what it looks like when you put it on.
Okay, let's get the prediction of the day. Will the Dallas Cowboys lose? Ooh, he's not quite sure on that one.
Will the San Francisco 49ers lose?
Is San Francisco going to win?
Say yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're going to win.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He knows they're going to lose, sir. So give me okay, so let's paint the picture today. What are you looking at today, my friend?
For me, I mean, I just care about the Niners game. I want to get that first seed. So obviously I'm watching the Niners game and I'm watching the Philly game. Those are the two things that matter to me. Beyond that, obviously there's going to be some interest in that Buffalo game, a lot of emotion. Okay, you gotta go. All right, see ya. Just for me, I don't think. Do you think DeMar Hamlin's going to play again? Is that something that could happen?
Ooh, you know what? What's hard about that? We don't know what the original thing is, so I don't know. I can't say that yet. I mean, he's young enough that if it's an isolated incident and something that was caused by maybe sustaining a trauma, I would say he can come back from that. But if there's an underlying issue that we don't know about, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I just obviously not a Buffalo fan, but
shout out to our good friend Mr. Robert Chandler.
Kind of want to see them make some noise, like it's one of those feel good stories that you want to think that team's going to be fired up and it's going to be. And then, again, as someone who just doesn't like the Patriots, wouldn't mind seeing Buffalo lay the boots to them. Patriots or Buccaneers? I don't know which one did you. You want to talk about the one?
Anyway, now do the Patriots have a shot of getting in by beating the Bills?
Well, again, even if they lose, I think there's a chance that they get in because then they would need Pittsburgh to lose and they would need Miami to lose.
A lot of moving parts with that as well.
Yeah. But again, we're talking about the wild card teams. I don't think it really changes much at the top. Like, if we're talking about who has a legitimate chance of winning the Super Bowl. It's like if we're looking at the AFC, it's like, all roads go through Buffalo and Kansas City. Cincinnati's definitely in the conversation, but there's something about that Kansas City team. Like they're healthy.
They're tough. And the thing about that Kansas City team is Patrick Mahomes knows how to win.
Yeah,
it's not like he doesn't know how to win.
Unless they play the Bengals, because
I don't know.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals
are the Bengals a team that we're not talking about that are slowly creeping up on everybody and going, listen, there's a reason why we were in the Super Bowl last year?
Exactly. They're playing good football. I mean, that's why, the human side definitely understand why they had to cancel the game last week. But everyone in football
Mr. Chandler is calling Brady the elephant in the room nobody's talking about. Bring that elephant to Dallas. I want that elephant so bad.
Personally, I think the elephant in the room is Aaron Rodgers. Because
I didn't want to hear that name.
If he gets in, no one wants to hear that name. But again, getting back to my point with
But I didn't want you to bring up that name. I didn't want to bring it up. I think he's the scariest player right now.
But he's still got to win. They got to win. And that game is that's the Sunday nighter tonight, and that's a win and get in scenario. So for both teams, I think Detroit, if they win, they need help. They need someone to lose. But if Green Bay wins the game, they're in the playoffs. But again, going back to Cincinnati, Buffalo, like that was going to be one of the biggest games of the year. Like that was going to be the test for both of them. Like where do they stand at the top of the AFC? And it sucks that they didn't get to complete that
because it's still unclear as to who is. There's a 3 team,
and it also sucked for people who had Allen and Diggs in their fantasy because they had a glimmer of hope for maybe kind of doing something, and then it's over.
Sorry, what?
Fantasy football is supposed to be fun. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's supposed to be an enjoyable thing, and for some people, it wasn't. But that's what you get when you draft a team back in September. I knew at the time.
Right. And then just like society, just like life, the white man jumps in and then ruins it for you.
Well, no, sometimes it's the white man, sometimes it's the half white persuasion. But I just like to point out at the beginning of the year, this man, this caramel colored man, was going on and on about when people have the first pick overall in a draft and they make mistakes, and taking Derrick Henry was in fact a mistake. And I let him kind of just blow at the lines and just go and do his usual thing, his C Nation stuff. And I just sat back, shy and quiet. And I just sort of just.
By the way, huge announcement.
Doesn't want me to complete that sentence.
It's okay. I don't want to listen to you anymore. Yeah. And Mr. Chandler says, even though Dallas has an impressive record, it's a new season. It's the playoffs. Yeah. Bring the Bucks. Brothers Talk Ball Live has a new home for the Super Bowl this year. Oh boy, Ryan Weeks just woke up.
Ryan Weeks. We have to talk about Ryan.
We get that Frisco, Minnesota rivalry going.
I gotta say,
you guys match up.
A couple weeks ago, I would have been saying, Ryan, this is the irresistible force versus the immovable object. Like this is a heavyweight tilt, but I don't know. Your Vikings lately. Your Vikings. I don't know about the Vikings. They're
call out his manhood. Yeah, you ain't no man, B. You ain't no man, Ryan. Talk that shit. Talk that shit, sidekick. Talk to him.
You look a little weak. I'm just gonna say it. You look a little suspect.
Right? Because you go take that right.
Minnesota. It's one of two things with Minnesota. I'll just say it. They're going to be
suspect on defense. You know why he said that?
They're going to be in the Super Bowl
on his team.
They're going to be in the Super Bowl, or they're going to lose by 45 points.
Ooh.
That's what.
Ooh. Now let's say they happen to walk into like a team like I don't know the 49ers. How would you see that kind of scenario working out?
I think Nick Bosa would take Kirk Cousins and snap him in half, and then. And then basically force Justin Jefferson to retire out of fear.
Ooh. Okay. Are you saying that Justin Jefferson compared?
Justin Jefferson is still the best receiver in football. I'm not going.
If we can talk in Macho Man style, are you saying that comparatively speaking, Justin Jefferson is garbage compared to Nick Bosa?
Well, to be fair, everyone's garbage compared to Nick Bosa.
Except Micah Parsons, Defensive Player of the Year. Micah.
That sounds like another bet.
Mr. Chandler, I am being nice, just so you know. But at
Micah
the end
Parsons
of the day,
is not going to be the question, answer. Talk to the ace in the hole here.
Whoa, are you talking shit right now? Sorry about that, buddy. But Ryan wants to know if you're talking
is Nick
garbage.
Bosa going to win the Defensive Player of the Year?
He's not listening. Ryan Weeks wants to know if you're talking ish to him right now.
I'm just saying, like, what happened in Green Bay last week?
Right.
That's a problem for any Minnesota fan.
And would you say Minnesota as a franchise is garbage?
I didn't say that.
If they play the 49ers,
I said the Cowboys as a franchise is garbage. I'll put that in the street.
Are you saying that if they play you in the playoffs, they have a chance of beating you? Because since you're not garbage?
I don't think that Minnesota will make it far enough to play San Francisco in the playoffs.
Ooh.
It's playoff time, baby. There's no friends. There's no fucking allegiance.
It's heating up, Mr. Chandler. It's heating up. Blade. Well, I can't say Blade. You're on the outside. You don't know this conversation,
way, Mr. Chandler, if you really are talking about the elephant in the room, I mean,
Tom Brady. He says nobody's talking about Tom Brady.
No, yeah, because he's got no offensive line. Like, Tom Brady's Tom Brady, but...
Ooh, Ryan said it's like that. Let's go. All right, where we go, Ryan? Woo! Things are heating up on Brother Stock. By the way, Brother Stock has a new home for the Super Bowl this year. It's a new lounge shisha bar, 5-star restaurant. Great manager over there. It's called Kenza.
Is this the place that's caused Brothers Talk to be put on the back burner? Is this the place? Because I think you've been running. I think you've been dodging me for the last week and a half, and you keep on saying that it's because.
Ooh, sorry. Just in Ryan Weeks. San Francisco's not making it to the conference final. I don't know. I kind of agree, Ryan. I kind of agree, B. You guys want it to be.
You guys want that to be the truth, but it's okay. To each their own.
Nah, man. I didn't say this. Shakespeare said it. Thy team is garbage. I'm just repeating what Ryan said.
Hey, I'm just saying, when there's a team that's lost by 20, 30, 40 points multiple times this year versus a team that's won like 19 games in a row, apples and oranges, my man.
Speaking of Ryan again, I said what I said. So I guess he stands by his words. If Sidekick comes to Montreal, somebody's getting punched in their face. That's what I heard.
Hey, if the Sidekick comes to Montreal, he's getting a free dinner because Ryan Weeks still owes somebody.
Facts. Maybe 2 people. And I think one of those meals is steak. I think one of those meals is steak.
It's supposed to be steak dinner.
We got a great tomahawk down at Kenza.
Good. I mean,
come down and have some. We also have a filet mignon and
Ryan Weeks will take me to a place like that because he's a gentleman. You'd be going Scottish.
You're eating Scottish all day, and I won't even take you any place where any queens are. You're fit for a king.
Exactly.
You're fit for a king.
Big Macs all day long when Daryl pays off a bet, if he ever does. Speaking of which, Midnight Collections, they got a little outstanding debt.
Let's jump into that bad boy with some wagering today.
All right. What's the bet here? We got 40 minutes. What's the first one of the day?
Okay, I have a question. Wait a minute. Sorry, hold on. Of course, he owes you dinner, but he has to throw something at me. Whatever, Ryan. You made the bet. You lost the bet. You owe steak dinner. Deal with it, man. Deal with it. In fact, I'm not even going to throw in the fact that Susie's in there too, but whatever, man. I'm going to let you all live. I'm going to see you on Super Bowl Day anyway.
Fair, I mean, the dinner that Susie owes me, that's a private thing. We don't need to put that on the airwaves. She just called me. Make sure Randy's there too. I'm
not even thinking about getting into you and Susie. And don't bring up Randy either.
He's a crowd.
Because you're about to bring up Randy in 2 minutes too. None of them like you. They don't like me. They love me. ever do that again. Don't ever get close to that screen like that.
Heyo!
Don't ever get close to that
Okay,
screen
what's
like
the bet here? Let's do a morning game bet. You know what? I'm not even going to say how much.
Okay, here's
we're
a
at.
question I have.
You know where we're at.
If
You know where we're
Pittsburgh wins, are they in period or do they need help?
Oh, they need help. They need Miami to lose, and they need New England to lose.
I'm going to bet 200
Oh God! Yeah.
on the Pittsburgh Steelers not making it into the playoffs.
Okay. So what's the odds of that? You're saying that you want me to put $200 and I need three things to happen, and you want that at even money.
I'm willing to do it.
The hedger.
I got what's called cojones.
Really? I was gonna call it something else.
Big brass balls, my friend.
Hey, Claire, I need a little help here. Our boy is venturing into places that he shouldn't.
Oh my gosh, get used to that. Welcome to 16.
Yeah. No, well.
Oh, wait a minute. Bucks by 6.
Bucks by 6.
Yeah, I have $200, Ryan. So why don't you shut up?
Wow. Ryan bringing the heat.
Ryan ain't bringing the heat to me. Ryan just upset because your boys are going to smack him around.
To be fair, having $200 and having overdraft protection, that's not the same thing, but I digress. Just
let me tell you something, baby. Use Peter to pay Paul. The way the world works, my friend.
Yeah, and Peter and Paul and Marcus and Sam and Leroy all still haven't paid Sanchez. So your circular logic doesn't really apply, but whatever. You might have to call Dante and fucking call Ray and Steve. Maybe they can help you out.
Wow. You know what
Ray
I'm
always
thinking?
helps you.
I'm thinking maybe the guru is going to have to settle all this madness and fly Sanchez down and put him up for Super Bowl. That's something we should think about. I'm going to throw that out there and let you mull on that. But maybe the guru.
My first reaction to that is like, hey, that sounds like fun. That might actually balance things out. But then reality sets in and goes, okay, wait a minute. Whose fucking points is this guy trying to use to try and fly me out? Who does he know that's got a fucking Capital One travel card?
Food for thought, my friend. I'm going to let you mull that one over.
Yeah.
I will get on the phone. I will call Flair Airlines because you deserve the best.
Yeah, Flair Airlines.
Fly you out here. Mull that one over. We're going to go live for Super Bowl.
I'll tell you what. You send $75 right now. Then I'll start mulling. How about that? Unbelievable.
I've been told that about myself. I've been told I'm unbelievable.
And by the way, the next show that we do, it's officially playoff time.
Yes.
You better get that red and gold on you, because that was a bet made a few months ago. And our captain, our leader of Brothers Talk, has got to put on the Niners colors for the playoff show. And you got to take that Cowboys poncho and put it on the floor. We don't want to see it. We want to see red and gold. We want to see pictures of me and Susie. Oh, no, sorry, that's something else. Gurinder, Alistair, Susie can take, all of the empire needs to be displayed.
Maybe I'll get Susie to make me a hoodie or something. I don't know. Susie, by the way, printed a hoodie, a black hoodie. It was nice. You would have been like, Susie, I need that. Like, I need one of those. It was nice. I can't even lie. She wore it at Randy's tailgate.
Oh no, you told me about this.
Yeah, it was. I'm not even gonna lie. It was actually really nice. And thankfully, Ryan wasn't at the tailgate party, because that would have just ruined the whole day. It would have messed up the whole day.
Well, I'm not. You know what? Vikings and Bears. Let's do a Ryan Weeks bet. Let's do something around Ryan Weeks here.
But it's hard to bet on teams that don't really have anything to play for. The Bears are out.
And Justin Fields isn't playing.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Who is playing for something? Well, you know what? Honestly, Pittsburgh is the main one.
Pittsburgh is the main, but so is Green Bay. Who's Green Bay playing?
No, but that's later. I'm talking about the morning games.
The morning game.
Later.
It looks like Pittsburgh's the game. But I think we're both going with Pittsburgh. Hard. Like
you're going Pittsburgh?
What's that?
You're going Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I'm going Pittsburgh. But I don't know if I am. What's the points in that game?
It's 2.5 points. Pittsburgh's favored by 2.5.
Yeah, I mean, come on. That's a field goal game if anybody wins.
Okay, how about this? $35. I'll give you Cleveland. I'll give you 4 points. So I'm giving you an extra point and a half. I'm gonna stick with Blade because winners stick with winners. I'll give you Deshaun.
Are you giving me 3-1?
What? 4 points. 4 points.
Yeah, I'm saying, are you giving me 3-1?
I don't know why. I don't like.
Who did I learn it from? The original hedger. The original. He's looking right at me. It's like a mirror right now. Look at yourself.
Okay, fine. How about this? $50. No points. I got Pittsburgh. You got Cleveland. I'll give you 2-1.
Why do you always have to tip the balance?
I'm giving you the advantage. They're not 2-1 dogs, man.
Why?
I'm giving you better odds. $50. 2-1. You could win $100. You can take $100 off the debt right now. You just take Cleveland to win straight up. I'll take
Mr.
Pittsburgh.
Chandler, we are negotiating, but you know what it's like? It's like negotiating with a terrorist. You don't negotiate with terrorists. It's crazy what he does. He tries to act like he's doing you something while he's doing what he is. He's the house in Vegas. The house always wins. He always puts it in his favor to win.
This is true.
We got to scrap this Pittsburgh game. Who else has a chance to get in? Is Miami in?
Well, it's the later stuff. But for the morning games,
all the juice is in the late games, isn't it?
Well, Bengals and Ravens, but again, we don't know who's going to sit, who's going to play. I don't think Lamar is going to play. 49ers Cardinals. 14 points. I'll give you the Cards. I'll give you the Cards. 14
if
points.
I win, maybe I'll be able to upgrade my internet and TV services. Wow.
Wow, Ryan, that's some cold shit. Is this going back to what was your party there? What did they call it?
This is going back to somebody we both know.
No. You guys had a get together about a month ago.
Yeah.
What did they call it?
Apparently the World Cup slowed down.
No.
It was a whole fiasco.
Don't blame the World Cup.
It was the first game of the World Cup. Plus, it's never happened before. So, personally, I think maybe Ryan's bad energy had something to do with it being
personally. When you try and siphon the signal off of your neighbors and not have to pay anything.
So now you're saying the same thing. Wow.
I'm just saying. So, and what did they call it? They had a nice name.
They were calling me Buffer, is what they were calling me.
Daryl Buffer.
Daryl
Buffer Izzard. Ooh. Buffering. We're buffering.
We're buffering. I see it.
You know what's that? Let's talk ball.
White people.
Yeah, white people. The buffer. I'm the hedger. He's the buffer. Hey, that might be the new show for next year.
The hedger and the buffer. All right, let's get something down on paper right now. What are we doing? Make the call.
San Francisco. I'll give you the Cardinals straight up. Okay, fine.
I'll take him to erase the debt. I'll take him to erase the debt all the way along.
14 points. I'll give up to 2 touchdowns. That's a good spread.
$835.
Wow, so now you know the total. Now all of a sudden it just rolls off the tongue. I don't know. Is it 250? I don't know. All of a sudden, 835. Let's go. What the?
Right on the head. Right on the nose.
To the dollar. This guy had it locked in. Unbelievable. Ryan, you see what I have to work with over here. This is,
Okay, how about this? How about we put our guru and sidekick minds together and go like this? Since we both want Pittsburgh to win, why don't we guess how much they're going to win by, and the closest to it wins the bet?
I like it. That's
Ooh.
finally hit that applause button. Hit that fucking. Let's hit this up. Okay. So we both like Pittsburgh. Well, how are we going to do this? Like, we're both coming up with a number. If I say something like this is a Price is Right,
They have to win by this amount.
They have to win. Okay, and whoever's closer to the winning amount.
Absolutely.
You got a pen and paper there?
Always.
Okay. I'll write down mine. You write down yours. We'll show at the same time that we know everything's above board. And this is also keeping with the Brothers Talk technology and operating budget.
Can I write it down on my phone? I don't have a pen.
Wow. Just see again.
Hold on. You put it up. You put it up like it says something about society, like it says something about your life. White man again. Like we get it. You got a pen near you.
Old school, baby. Okay, get it on your screen. Type it in.
Write down how many decades you've oppressed my people. Go ahead, since you want to write so much.
We got to play some black and white today, too.
Oh, look at this. Hey, watch.
Hey.
Okay. So we're saying, are we saying final score?
No, just what are they going to win by?
All right. Hold on. Do we know the weather there?
Don't worry about these things. Just
excuse me. I need to know the weather. I need to know what type of field we're playing on. I need to know where the wind is. I need to. Okay, if they're from the south, and okay, so if you understand that the wind velocity coming across the plane with then you got to multiply that by the fact that that variable. Okay, add to that the fact that certain white people
add to that one of the coaches
N-word at the game. Coupled by the fact that it's a black head coach. Ooh, there's a couple. Then
factor in that one of the starting quarterbacks likes massages a little too much.
Oh, girl touching. Yeah. Okay. R. Kelly minus Omar Epps equals. I'm going to say the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to win by.
All right. I got mine ready. 3, 2, 1.
5 points.
Huh?
5 points.
I got 4.
There you go.
All right. I like it. So basically, that's our over/under. Anything 5 and above, you win. If it's a close
like
game,
everything in life, baby.
I like
and
it.
$200.
No, we're not doing $200. You freaking jackal. This guy.
$200 cleared the debt. Where you going? By the way, we have witnesses. We have witnesses.
Okay, how much are we getting? How much is a good amount? $50 bucks?
I'll go $50.
Okay, $50. And then maybe we'll do, because Pittsburgh's the game, let's do black and white for Pittsburgh.
We'll do black and white for Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And how about we come back after the Pittsburgh game before the 4:00 games?
Yeah. I'm not doing nothing today.
Oh, wait a minute. You're a father with a child at home and you're not doing nothing today. Is that how that works? Is that how parenting works in your life? Because Clara told me she can do it all. So what is it? 1950 in your house?
I'm a black father, so I don't have nothing to do.
Wow.
Bet on stuff.
Mr. Surab Balani, what's up, baby? How you doing, big man? We got to get together soon. It's been too long.
Okay, I'll let you start. Black and white. What do you want?
Black and white. Okay. Wait a minute. Have we looked at the kickers?
Let's check the kick. So we got Boswell and York. So the kickers are whites. So we're doing 10-1 on others.
How many? Pittsburgh tends to have a lot of other receivers, don't they?
No, they don't. Oh, no, they traded Claypool. Claypool's gone. Deontay's black. Najee Harris
Cooper's
is black.
Peoples Jones, black.
Wow, with a name like that, it's got to be black. What? I don't even know what color he is. It's just
They
based
gotta
on the
put that on the commercial.
This is
They gotta put a name like that. It's gotta be black. I guess we're gonna have to research just before the game. Because I can't picture
I don't think
can't
there's
picture
very many
yellow.
others in this game. To tell you the truth, I think it's blacks and whites. Yeah, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, David Njoku. Well, Njoku, come on. Kid's on fire this morning. The kid's on fire.
The Njoku's the original black.
That's like home team.
Motherland black.
Works for Midnight Collections.
I don't see a lot of other. I guess we're gonna have to research during the game.
Yeah, but again, what are you gonna go for the start?
I'm
10
definitely starting black.
Okay.
This is a
All
black
right, so
heavy
you got
game.
black, I got white, $10 a hit. We got $35 on the score. Oh no, $50 on the score. And Blade, we're cheering for you.
No, we're not.
One of us is.
Like,
One of us.
no, we're absolutely not.
One of us.
My thing is, I want him to win, and then everybody that helps him not get in has to win.
Wow, you're that guy.
When you get woken up by a beige ghost, it changes your whole day. It changes your whole day.
See, I don't know if you're talking about him or me.
And I got to figure out where his friend Kenny is. Somewhere on the West Coast, probably still sleeping.
Well, it's shaping up to be a good day. I think that's
sure is. Cowboys and 49ers later on in the day. Guys, there's so many moving pieces. The Dallas Cowboys and or the San Francisco 49ers at the end of today could be sitting out the first week of the playoffs with a bye. Let's go, Cowboys. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, I know. Cowboys suck. Crazy. Here's a serious question, though, for your Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
Can I trust Terry McLaurin fantasy-wise today? Sam Howell, rookie quarterback, Trayvon Diggs.
We're playing for too much, and you got a rookie. No, I mean, listen, even with his quarterbacks in there, he hasn't done anything for the last little while. So, no. We say no.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no. Just the same
Scary Terry's my boy, man. This guy's
Scary Terry's the man.
But it's a bad week. It is a bad week.
It is a bad week. All right. Congratulations on that. Hope you lose everything. Okay. So we'll be back later on today to get you caught up, especially for the 4:00 games. And we're going to show you why, as a guru, always make the smart money. Black and white it is.
Really? Smart money? 835? Hashtag 835. Smart money.
Hold on. Ryan Weeks said Dallas ain't getting no bye and you ain't getting no grammar. Like, are you serious? You must have went to Royal Arthur. Are you serious right now, B?
Hey,
Dallas ain't getting no bye.
Check the tape.
That's authentic Negro you're talking right now.
Your feet might have been buffering, so maybe you didn't get the whole thing in one shot.
Dallas ain't getting no bye. Dallas ain't getting no bye. I was gonna tell you now. Dallas ain't winning anything. And one day Minnesota is gonna be free, so show is. It show is.
Woo!
Wow, Ryan, pick up your game, B. What kind of talk is that, man?
That's pretty good.
Dallas ain't put B in there next time. Dallas ain't be getting nobody. All right, we'll see you. We'll see you at halftime.
We'll see you in a couple hours. Good luck, Blade. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Have a good one, kids. Ryan, go to school and get some grammar. That was terrible.